welcome to Horsemen Gaming. Uncle HorsemenWar. இன்னைக்கு Hellblade Senua Sacrifice Part 2 விளையாட போறோம். அந்த பிரிட்ஜில் நம்ம இது பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதாச்சும் என்னன்னா அந்த பிரிட்ஜில் நம்ம போக போறோம். தட் இஸ் தி ஹெல். அந்த ஹெல்லுக்கு நம்ம இப்போ போக போறோம். அதில் தான் கடைசியாக விட்டேன். ஸோ நம்ம போயிட்டு பார்த்துருக்கலாம். அதே சமயம் நான் பேசுறது சரியாக கேட்காது. ஏன்னா இந்த சவுண்டு ரொம்ப அப்படின்னு. ஸோ கொஞ்சம் இந்த எஃப்எக்ஸோட வால்யூமோ மியூசிக்கோட வால்யூமோ கொஞ்சம் லைட்டாக கம்மி பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே கைஸ், கம்மி பண்ணியாச்சு. கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம். இன்னைக்கு என்ன நடக்குது, ஏது நடக்குது, எப்படி போகுது? எப்படி குச்ச
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
He's finished.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes sense.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him. You will die. Stop them! Take him down! Take him down! Get him now! Get up quick! Fast!
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Get up! She's going to die. Get out! She can still do it! She's hurt! She won't make it! She's come this far, she needs to keep going.
Hey, space kodra yavadi. Oh, yavadi panna.
It's nearly up. You won. He's defeated. Behind you. Watch out. surrounded you. She's not strong enough. Use your sword. Use your strength. Watch out!
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Focus. See it. Focus.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Focus.
Focus.
Focus. Now.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh. And her face.
எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் கண்டிஷன் தான் இருக்கு. Okay. நார்மல் லேட்டன்சியில் தான் இருக்குது. என்கோடு பிட்டட் ஒரு 6000 ஆச்சு ரெடி பண்ண போல இருக்கு. ஓகே லெட்ஸ் see.
Menacing and grim.
It's opening. Who is it? It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
மொட்டையாக இருந்தால் எப்படி இருப்பாரோ அதே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You fail the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you. Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
ஏன் நான் பவர்ஃபுல் வாரியனை காமிச்சிக்கிறதுக்காக அப்படி வச்சால
Why go on
எதுக்காடி
when you give everything and face that which torments you,
நான் சைக்கோ கையில
only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined?
What is this?
Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's the song. It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it. She can hear it. Dillian. It's him. It's not him. It can't be him. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. He's here. Maybe you're already dead. Who are you? Maybe this is.
You still believe in me, Shadow?
No. It's him. He's here.
It's a trick.
She knows he's here.
It's a trick. He's already dead.
You know he's here.
He can't be here. It's impossible.
This song.
Come to me. Please.
The light.
Go towards the light.
It's him.
There he is.
It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your
There he
mind.
is. No, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him. It's real. It's happening.
Go towards it. There it is.
You're imagining things. It's not him.
It's Dillian. He's gone. You were too slow.
How could you?
Keep
How
going.
could you?
Keep going. Ignore the pain.
I told you it was to trick you. I told you.
Where are you going?
See,
There's nothing to follow.
come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father Zinbal made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains.
He's got something to tell you. He knows
That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely. You're getting stronger.
it's already disappeared.
Nothing lives here, not even you.
It's pointless.
It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but
There
it's
he
in your
is.
mind.
There's the tree.
There he was. Where is he? The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Sword play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
He's there, under the tree.
To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing,
Go waiting.
and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope. Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Siegfried, you want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
An idea.
You can't put it into words. That moment When you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Daddy சின்ன மனசுல நினைப்பு.
The light by the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it, but he's not real. Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree. As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Sigmund, plots revenge. And for vengeance,
Take it. A sword.
even the great Sigmund.
Dillian left it for you. Take it.
So she said.
Take it. It's ending. It's coming from there. And there. Oh, what are they? Look. Where's it coming from? She started something. Oh.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
a king in the north, forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Why is Dillian bringing us
A burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
He cares about her too much. He loves her. He doesn't. He does. It's not Dillian, it's a trick. He loves her.
Don't go in there.
Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
Let him go again. Let him leave.
Just wait there. I'll find you.
Find him. You have to find him.
This is your mission. Find him.
You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose
How
him?
could she? Find him.
I'll find him.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Where can you go? You're failing. Find a think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know where you are.
She doesn't.
Listen for his voice. Listen.
Dillian, where are
Listen.
you?
Does everything look the same?
It all looks the same.
Something's different. Look for clues.
It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like
What's in there? What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
That voice.
How do you
It's not Dillian.
How does she get?
Maybe you can't.
There's no way in.
Find a way.
There has to be a way.
Find a way.
There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're too close to stop.
What's in there?
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Senua.
சும்மாவே உன் மூஞ்ச பார்க்க முடியாது வெளிச்சத்தில் இருட்டில் வரையா என்ன நல்லா ஆயிட்டா
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
ஐயோ எங்கள் அப்பனும் சைக்கோசிஸ்
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
She felt so.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
அப்போ
No boy is going to save you.
சொல்ல மாட்டேன் போலயே.
No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
சக்தி எடுக்க முடியும்னு பார்ப்போமா?
Come, child, take my hand. Come, Senua.
I am leaving.
கொன்று.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
Wait.
It's done. You did it. But there's more. Keep going. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
பால்டர் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா காட் ஆஃப் வார் தான் மெயின் இல்லை. ஆனால் இங்கே சொல்கிறத பார்த்தா பால்டர்.
Face. A mask. What is it? What does it see? Get closer. It's dangerous. Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask. You don't know what will happen if you touch it. Gods. The mask is here to watch you fail again. Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same.
Different.
It's another world.
Another world.
It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay?
Let's stay here. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened? In this world.
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
தேர்ட் இது பேசி சொல்லலாம்.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way.
பவுலர் அப்போ நல்லவனாக தான் இருந்திருக்கான். நல்லவனாக இருந்திருக்கான். அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன ஆச்சு, அவங்க அம்மா பெறாதானே, அவங்க தான் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி எந்த இதில் இருந்தாலும் என் போலே வந்து அனுப்பக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் இது பண்ணிச்சு போகிறது பீஸு. அதனால் காட் ஆஃப் வாரில் வந்து இமார்டல் இல்லையா.
gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go for it.
Before he disappears.
Dillion, don't lose him.
You've let him slip away too many times.
You always let him disappear.
Dillion, there he is.
Quick. Do you know? Was it
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
You're still
We're in the wrong
Dillion.
world. He's not here.
She's in the world. Deserve to be
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark world. The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown. He was the only one she could trust.
Could she trust him?
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her.
You can't go up there.
You can't go up there.
Not in this world.
No. Not in this world.
There's no way out.
You can't. He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs. Bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua?
Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but he did.
Dillion saved you.
Dillion cared for her like no one else has.
Dillion's the only reason she's still alive. Dillion believed in you.
You kill the things that are most precious to you.
Dillion didn't deserve this.
Look what happened to the things we love.
He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you,
And it tortures them.
Killed the one thing you had that loved you.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
The curse cannot be undone.
Curse. And the darkness is swallowing you both. Do you even remember?
His love is guiding you. He's the reason she keeps fighting. Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
So, technically speaking, bar
What does it feel like to be in love? Do you remember the smell of his neck?
The curse cannot be undone. She should have listened to him.
Why didn't she listen to him? She thought she could defeat him.
You have blood on your hands.
You are guilty.
You will always be guilty.
Was it worth it? he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt? Do you think she remembers him? Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you.
Dillian saved you from them. Do you remember what love feels like? Do you even remember?
His love is guiding you.
Do you remember what it was to touch him? The curves. It strangled him.
பீஸ் இங்கே தான் நிற்கிது.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you. Look what happens to the things you love.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again.
You kill.
You broke him. You killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you. Look what happens to the things you love. Dillian's in the tower.
He's there.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
இதான்டா.
Dillion didn't believe in the curse. Dillion believed in you. Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
But how?
Do you remember what love feels like?
எப்படி நான் இந்த இடத்துக்குள்ள வருவேன்?
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillion loves you.
பக்குடா ஸ்ரீராமா பக்குடா பக்குடா காலி வேற லெவல்டா.
He was kind to her.
தட்டக்கம்மனுக்கு பந்தனுங்க. ஐயோ வேற லெவல் வச்சிருக்கானுங்கடா அப்பா. சி ஃபைனலி கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டேன். இந்த இடத்துல பசில் வந்து இப்படி இருக்கணும். அந்த ரெண்டு ஸ்ட்ராங் வந்து நம்ம ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு இருக்கு. ஆனா இந்த ஷேடோ இந்த மீன்ஸ் இந்த இதுல வந்து
He was the only one that really
ஸோ
loved her.
இது இங்க
He
லெஃப்ட்
did
ஹேண்ட்
love
சைடு
her.
இருக்கிறதுனால நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம், இங்க வந்து இதோட ஷேடோவை பாருங்க.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
You've got it.
Why isn't he here? Dillion undoes the curse.
He's gone.
Does it feel like the dark world so strong?
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without
He saw who she
you.
could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
Already
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know he was kind. He believed you.
There he is. Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do this.
She is
You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. And for this, Huth is slain. the Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
She should have listened to her father. I didn't have no time for this. Speed up. These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillian? That's Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle broken in the end? You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Nobody will love her.
Keeps you strong. Do you think she remembers him?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He saved you. He saved you. He loves you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong. You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. Do you know?
Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel? What does it feel like to be in love?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing?
Every trial is pointless, and there's another way.
Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
the curse?
And now the darkness is swallowing you both. Remember Dillian?
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Do you remember what it was to touch him? He's the reason she's alive at all. Do you remember about wasting your time just to share minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special.
They mean nothing.
Being special
It's a waste of time.
could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing
What if the gods are
Hey, kata
messing
tahu
with her.
It wouldn't be this.
It would be the first time. Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms,
She's not.
learned to see the world through his eyes.
She's steady. She can
Slowly,
do it, Senua.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be careful,
Go
Senua.
to him. Go to him.
That's it.
Quicker.
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 very careful.
You've got this. Oh,
It's a narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. Cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword?
What if we're wrong?
The sword will never be yours.
What if this is the end?
It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
You're being tested.
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
அவள்தானா இதுக்கப்புறம் வரமாட்டானா
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரன்
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
சொட்டத்தலையா தெரியலடா
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
தண்ணி.
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua, my father, he taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Shh. Shh. I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. Seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian, there's something in you.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் திகிலாக தான் இருக்கும்.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Dillian. Help me. Dillian. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories are ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. You think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. Dillian's disappearing with your memories.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back.
This is wrong. This has to be wrong. There he
Dillian.
is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air. Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it?
It's just a
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Is it a gate?
But the water,
It's magic. Just
she could taste the rot.
a trick to play on.
But no one else could.
Keep going.
She knew something was wrong, something sinister.
It's foul.
She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing,
The bridge.
and they knew that she was not like
You have
them.
to fix it. You have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Up the tower.
You have to go to the top.
The tower. How do you get to the tower?
Find a way.
The ladder is broken. How do you get up the tower?
Senua, find a way.
Dillian will disappear soon. Find a way.
It's all up to you.
It's another test.
Don't fail.
The light is still glowing, but soon it will go out.
You haven't failed yet. You mustn't fail now.
did it. She did do it.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
To climb the tower.
The ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
Did it? You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the
Well
house.
done. You succeeded.
Senua,
என்னாச்சு?
come to me.
எங்க இருக்கு?
Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out if
Have
you
to
are.
find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Dillian! They're coming for me.
There it is.
Run! Run now! Ah!
Run! It's not safe here. Run!
What should I do?
Where's your sword? To defend yourself.
What is that creature?
You can't defend yourself.
It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian?
The light. Go towards it. Find yourself. Focus.
Two more.
Two more. Where are they, Senua?
Where's Dillian?
Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
Come on.
You'll start to burn.
Going. You'll burn.
There it is. Move away.
Don't let it look at you.
Quick. One more to find. One more. One more.
Done, Senua. Don't get
Where's
lost.
the room? Find it. Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Don't let them look at you.
Don't let it see you.
It
Go.
is.
Go towards
Quick.
it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus.
Ah.
Focus. You've got them.
You have to find a way out.
Find it again.
Get out. Run.
Don't let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Where are you?
God of War.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing?
You're psycho.
Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. You need that sword. Go get the sword. You did it for the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund, believing him dead, as his sister...
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Unleash the sword.
You must remember, she can focus. It's inside her.
The mirror.
The mirror.
Her focus is coming back.
Do it.
Oh!
Did it! She finished!
Focus.
Now!
Focus.
Focus! Focus now! Focus now! You're stronger than you. Get them. Focus now.
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Soon she'll be a corpse. She's lost.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
You're winning. Focus! Focus now! Focus! It's the only way. The mirror that focuses. You can do this. Focus! 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 She's hurt. There's blood. End it! End him. He's gone! Yes, sir. Yes, Senua.
Who's that?
Who is it? Galena!
Mother! Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's definitely.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena?
I need you!
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Even your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Focus! Focus now! Finish this! Finish this!
Finish him. You did it.
You finished it!
You can do this.
Focus! Focus!
Watch out! Watch out!
You can do this!
Take him. Go again. Down. You can do it.
You're close! She can ignore the pain.
Get out.
Focus!
It's the only way.
You won!
She knows what to do.
Remember the warrior trials. Finish this! Behind you! You ended it!
Don't give up.
Get up quickly! Finish this! Finish this!
Finish him.
She's injured! She can still...
Behind.
She can't remember. The mirror.
The mirror focus is building.
It's building.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. Voices took her and they'll take you too. The voices have taken her. The voices. It's the end. The end for you. Take you to.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Symbol is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.